All right, folks, it's time now for the best show in Memphis that spotlights local Memphis musicians and local artists. Bad Penny Promotions. If they don't book your act, you don't owe them one bad penny. Together with Memphis music hotspot, The Phoenix, home of the Tuesday Night Blues Jam, present to you almost live, and in most cases, living color, ABC Channel 24's newest hit, Memphis Tonight. Brought to you every Saturday morning, 2 a.m. to 2:30 a.m. With host Donna Paget Bowers, lead singer for the Memphis Blues band Motherlode, and host of the weekly Tuesday Night Phoenix Blues Jam, Teodoro Alvarez. Tonight's guest, live from the Phoenix. So sit back and get ready for 60 minutes of the best music and art Memphis has to offer, all balled up into the next half hour. But first, go call 20 of your best friends and tell them to tune into Memphis Tonight. And now, here's... Oh, wait. That's already been done. Yeah, here's Donna.
Hi, welcome to Memphis Tonight. Our guest tonight is Andrew Cabigao, who is getting to be a very well-known young singer, songwriter, and musician in the Memphis area, mainly because he's really, really talented. I've seen him perform maybe 3 or 4 times, and always been really impressed with his lyrics and his voice and his guitar work. I think when I first saw you, you were just a guitar player, or you were appearing with people, kind of giving accompaniment, but you've come a long way. But it's great to have you here today with us. And actually tonight, you are the guest speaker.
I am. I'm excited.
At Memphis Songwriters meeting here at the Phoenix, and that's quite an honor.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, we talk about a lot about song structure. And all that good stuff.
I could probably use that. You know, I'm kind of I don't know, right with abandon, I think is what they say, where there's not so much structure. But I know that's great that you're doing that. I also understand that you wear a lot of hats with your music. Tell us about that.
Oh, I do. It's a full production. You know, I'm the writer, I'm the player, I'm the session player, the producer. Because I work at a studio. And so I engineer as well, so I have a little touch of everything.
And what studio is that?
It's MGP, the studio.
It's okay to give you guys a plug.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Mark Goodman Productions.
Yeah,
that's what MGP
and he's
stands
won
for.
some Grammys.
He won two Grammys in the '80s with the Blackwood Brothers.
How cool is that? And I believe you're producing some musicians there.
I am. I'm producing Amber Ray Dunn, Semi-Average Joe, and Amaris. Definitely go check. Oh, and this band called The Sketch. They're fun. They're a doo-wop grunge group.
Oh my gosh!
Awesome?
I used to have grunge bands in Kansas City that I managed. How cool! That's awesome. Well, since you do a lot of things, I know you said you've been a full-time musician for 10 years now, and that's really saying something when that's all you're doing and you're surviving. You're eating still.
Yep, as you can tell.
And you're not living on the street, so you're doing something right.
I'm trying.
So do you have any projects that are upcoming?
Yes, I'm releasing my first full-length album November 11th.
Okay.
It's over at Newbies. Starts at 9. I'm really excited about it.
There's supposed to be a big party or something?
Yeah, it's actually it's huge. It's actually my birthday's right before it. It's going to be my birthday bash. But we're also November 11th is Veterans Day, so we're partnering up with a fundraiser.
What fundraiser is that?
We haven't decided yet. Okay. Yeah, we've been talking to a few of them. We'll know definitely in the next pretty soon.
Well, neat. Well, where can people see when you announce that and other details?
You can go to andrewcabigao.com. You can like my Facebook, all that good stuff. There's going to be media stuff all over it.
Okay. And after you hear Andrew's music, I know you're probably going to want to book him because he's really, really talented. But we want to take a look at that too. And You're working on a Christmas album, I believe.
Yes, yeah. The whole label roster at MGP, we're all writing. We have a compilation Christmas album.
So you'll have a song on there.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, neat. Is there any other place where people can go to see your music?
Aside from AndrewCabigao.com, you can check it out on iTunes and Spotify.
Okay.
All that good stuff. Over at Mark Goodman Productions, they have a nice little. You see the entire roster.
Oh, neat. Okay. Well, thank you so much for being here today. We're gonna listen to your
glad
music now. Yeah, and gonna listen to you tonight. Maybe you can give me some pointers. Help me with my songwriting.
I'll try.
But thanks for being here with us tonight. And Cowboy Bob, roll that footage so we can see Andrew perform.
You are a lion who has a lot of fighting left in you, and everyone can see. But for some reason you won't stop believing that you belong in this cage with me. Whoa, break free. I've built too much in this city to leave, but I won't let you end up like me. The world won't always wait patiently. You deserve bigger than me. I am a lion who's had a taste of flying, but I landed face down in the street. And I blame the world around me. All the people were after me, but the only one to blame was me. Oh, I don't want to be the one that holds you back from being everything that I like. Oh baby, please don't repeat my history. You deserve bigger than me. Me. Whoa, break free. I've built too much in this city to leave, but I won't let you stop chasing your dreams. Oh baby, please, you gotta see. You deserve so much bigger than me.
Do you have a special event in your future plans that you want to be really special? If so, consider the Phoenix one of Memphis's most desirable and most affordable venues. The Phoenix is unique, if unique is what you seek. From its colorful art-filled walls to its big art-embellished double bar, to its incredible sound system and huge stage decorated with paintings of legendary musicians, to its lovely VIP section furnished with comfy, hand-painted couches, the Phoenix can serve your every special event need. Whether you're planning a CD release party, video filming, paint party, art opening, bridal shower, wedding reception, baby shower, birthday party, high school or family reunion, retirement dinner or anniversary party, even your company's seminars and meetings, anything else that you could possibly imagine, the Phoenix is the place you want to be. Located at 1015 South Cooper at Walker, we can make it special. Our affordable rates will surprise you and our beautiful venue will delight you. Learn more on our Facebook page at Consider the Phoenix when your special events are always special to us. great show for you tonight. We have a really talented artist that we're going to be interviewing. His name is Wayne Russell. And you probably know Wayne for another reason, maybe for music. He is a bass guitar player with Reba Russell's band, his lovely wife, and she's seated to his right, maybe your left. And he plays bass and writes music with her and does vocals too. But you're a man of many talents. You do lots of things, right?
I'm glad that art is in the eye of the beholder.
Well, I've seen some of your art, and I think you're really talented. So tell me, is it ever kind of a conflict between which you love the best, your art or your music, or which takes your time more, your art or your music, or do they kind of complement each other?
Well, I made a point to try to combine both of them so they would work together, because it's, music takes so much time.
It does.
Sometimes the art gets put on the back burner a little bit, but yeah, a lot of my subject matter for that reason is music.
Oh, cool. That's neat. So, have you been showing with galleries in the past, or?
A few years back, I got hooked up with Deborah Edge Taylor at the DH Gallery,
Right.
and I showed there quite a bit and had a couple of shows there. So it's been a few years though.
Yeah, I used to love to go in there. That's one of the first pieces of art I bought was a George Hunt piece,
Oh,
and
yes.
fell in love with George Hunt's
Oh,
work,
yes.
through her gallery. Well, that's neat. I know that being an artist is sometimes like cheap therapy, at least it is for me. It's good to get some of those things out on the canvas. I don't know if you found that or not, but
Yeah, sometimes lately I like it to be the really quick therapy, so I can do it the fast ones. Yeah,
Right.
But I do enjoy that because I just let it go really
good.
and it's
And
actually fun.
what mediums do you use?
I use mostly acrylic, but I use it in either in different forms. I use it either like a watercolor or solid.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's mostly acrylic.
I noticed a couple of pieces you showed me a while ago, and we're going to start showing those pieces soon, so y'all can get a view of what Wayne does. But you had watered down your acrylic
Right.
to where you could see the pencil lines beneath it, and you could see the wood showing through,
Right.
which was really cool. It gave the effect of watercolor, and
Yeah.
I was a watercolor artist for
And it
years.
gives it
so
that old
Yeah,
vintage look
yeah.
too. So yeah,
I really like your work.
thank you very much.
I think Danny Green and I were fighting over a piece. But
Yeah.
you're really talented. We're going to show a few of Wayne's pieces now. So Cowboy Bob, if you would show those so our viewers can see how talented Wayne is in art. Wow, those are just beautiful. I know people
Thank
will
you
want to
very
see
much.
more of your work. And how could they do that? How could they see more of your work?
Well, the first thing is on November the 20th, I'm gonna have a little showing at Neil's
I love it.
Bar and Grill, along with our trio. The Reba Russell Trio is going to play, and I'm going to have a little art show there. I think there's going to be a few more other artists too. a couple
Well,
of-
hopefully, a friend of ours, Sally Rayburn, is going to bring a few pieces, and maybe Janet Yates may bring a couple of
okay.
pieces
I didn't
too.
even know she was an
Well,
artist.
it surprised us. We saw some on Facebook, so I invited her to. I hope they will. I don't know if they'll bring some work, but I hope
Might just
they will.
even be more art to see. Well, that's great. Well, tell me a little bit about your art. How did you get started with doing art?
Okay. Well, I actually started when I was really pretty young, just like music, age 5, 6, and I got into art in the schools, but really got into art heavily when in high school. I went to Tech and high school because they had a 3-hour-a-day program, more like college.
It's amazing.
Yes, I mean, instead of just getting in and having to leave by the time, it was really more like a college class. And so I really got into it there and had a great instructor. So after that, and of course, went to college. But I later on, I met John Robinette and Danny Smythe and became friends with some local great artists. So that, and actually later on, after I graduated from college, I went back and took a few courses with John because I just admire his work so much.
I do too.
He's one of my
great
favorites.
artist.
John Robinette, George Hunt, and I have a cousin, Rick Anderson, that's really does a lot of great Delta landscapes. And I just met an artist, Jerome Fulton, is that correct?
I don't know.
I love his work now. So it's music and art are very similar. Writing songs is like doing a piece of art. So
Isn't it funny how seeing a great musician inspires you to make music, and seeing a great artist inspires you to want to paint? And I've had a lot of
Exactly.
people through the years that have come to my gallery and have bought. I had one guy that used to buy Susie Hendrick's work, that was the horn player, and he would just buy all the glass she would make. And I said, why don't you try to do something yourself? And I got him some wood, and he started making them on his own, and now he's selling everywhere, So I think sometimes somebody else can inspire you, even if you don't do the same kind of work.
Oh, absolutely. And it's just like going to see somebody play. I learn something from every bass player that I see, and every artist I see, I can steal something from them.
That's neat. Steal some. That's pretty good. I think I want to steal something from your wife. I'm going to listen to her enough that maybe I could sing a little better, sing a little more like
Well,
she
all my
does.
licks are stolen too.
Are they? Okay, well, I'll just borrow them
We
again.
just pass them around. That's
I
what
know.
it's all about.
I know. So do y'all write together with your music?
We don't write together. We don't do that very well. But when I write my songs, I will give them to her, and she'll kind of tell me
Critique
this
them.
is not good, or and help me a little bit.
Well,
But-
since I have to sing them, I sort of have to morph them
Right.
to my phrasing and
Right.
things like that. But it's sort of like we just give each other stuff. Like I'll say, help me with the bass part here on this
Right,
song, and that
right.
kind of thing.
Do you critique his art too?
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't mean to. He asks me to. I don't just
No, she-
volunteer, but he'll come down and say, what do you think?
Right, and she'll tell me.
And see, my husband's the same way. He's way too honest. I say sometimes it's like major surgery without anesthesia. When he critiques
But
the artwork.
honestly, there's really nothing that I'm not impressed with
I know. I can tell.
that Wayne paints or writes, actually.
That's so neat.
yeah.
Well, y'all are so charming together. You're a really cute couple.
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
for having me and letting
We've
me
enjoyed it,
talk about
and
my art. a
we'll
little
be
bit.
looking for Wayne Russell at Neal's on November the 20th, probably from like 6 to 10. Maybe the art might start around 5, but you can check on Neal's page, and you can also look on Reba Russell's Facebook page and Wayne Russell's Facebook page to find out more. And we'll see you next time on Memphis Tonight.
Well, she's walking through the clouds with a circus mind. butterflies and zebras and moonbeams and fairy tales. That's all she ever talks about, is riding with the wind. 'Cause when I'm sad, she comes to me with 1,000 smiles. She gives to me free. Well, it's alright, she says, it's alright, yeah. Just take anything you want from me. Anything. She comes to me with 1,000 smiles. She gives to me free. Well, it's alright, she says, it's alright, yeah. You just take anything you want from me. Anything, yeah, fly on the wing.
C&B Enterprises, your #1 choice for full-service cleaning. Proud member of the Better Business Bureau and Hernando Main Street Chamber of Commerce. Proudly serving Hernando, Mississippi and surrounding areas with janitorial services for both commercial and residential clients for over 25 years. Great customer service is essential in our customer satisfaction. Ask about our 100% guarantee. We don't skip corners, we clean them. At C&P Enterprises, there are no hidden fees and no contracts. So give us a call today. Z&P Enterprises, your #1 choice for full-service cleaning.
to be up here on the second floor. I get down this time, oh baby, coming back no more. Raise your window, baby, I'll just be down soft and slow. Cause this man down there might be your man, I don't know. Well, I'm foolish to be up here on the third place. I know some men will come along and take my place. I'll be down off the road. Here comes the man down there. Might be your man, I don't know. There ain't but one way out there. Lord, I can't go out that door. There ain't but one way out there. Might be your man, I don't know. Comes the man down there. Might be your man, I don't know. Comes the man down there. But baby, it might be your man. Baby, it might be your man. Oh, baby, just don't know.
Thanks for joining us here tonight on Memphis Tonight. We hope you enjoyed the show, and we hope you'll return again next week when we take another look at the Memphis music and art scene. If you have any questions or comments, or if you want information about being a sponsor, a partner, or an advertiser with our show, or if you'd like to make suggestions about who you'd like to see spotlighted on Memphis Tonight, you can reach us at the following email. I'm Donna Paget Bowers. I'm signing off tonight. I hope you have a great Saturday filled with lots of beautiful art and great music. And remember Memphis Tonight, same time next week.